Howdy everyone, Pete Daddy here. We have some absolutely massive Liga Portugal Squad Foundations cards available today that everyone needs to get completed. They are worthy of the Whopper button.
Tell the crew to push the Whopper button.
And this Uribe in particular has some bagels.
We got bagels. Whoa!
And I'm going to go over the best way, the fastest way to bring them into your team. I'm going to share with you a squad to help you dominate these objectives. But before we begin, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. So there are 4 new players to complete, and maybe you've seen the Eredivisie ones that were released, maybe not. I've got a video on my channel about those, but there's going to be 3 offline players available, 1 online and a live foot friendly available, and then 1 from an SBC. Now for me, the main prize of prizes, and this is for even top end clubs, is this Uribe. He's an absolutely outstanding midfielder, has the best work rates in my opinion. He's a member of the Holic Club, and he links to one of the best cards in game with the Jesus Corona card that is just absolutely legendary. If you're already lucky enough to have him in your team, that's great. I have him already in my team as a super sub. I tried to play with him for a time, linking him to that Modify card, which we'll get into all of that. But this Uribe card, everybody needs to bring in. But the best way to get Uribe into your team is to first complete this Liga Portugal Squad Foundations. This one is all in squad battles, and you're going to get 3 new cards. You're going to get this Rafa Soares left back card, this Goncalo Inacio center back, and this Rafa card, who would then become one of the best super subs, because the way I'm going to set it up, I'm going to put Corona as my starting right mid, right wing. Now I'll probably play him at striker, could play him on the wing, could play him either way, but then Rafa would become an insane super sub. But let's just go over this real quick. Score 8 outside of the box goals in squad battles on minimum semi-pro difficulty. Now, outside of the box goals fly in pretty frequently this year. The best way to do them, in my opinion, is with a finesse shot, which is the RB or the R1 modifier. Hold that in from outside the box. You know, give it a little bit of power and just kind of curve it in around the keeper. That works pretty well. Now, all the other ones are in professional, but if you have any difficulty with this, now I would recommend doing all of them on professional just to get it done as quick as possible. But if you have any trouble with this, then take advantage of the semi-pro difficulty. Just get your outside of the box goals that way and then just move on. And I'll also say, similar to the Eredivisie one, if you're not planning on doing anything else with this one, you don't want to go any further with the grind, play this one match. Get your Rafa Soares card, 84 rated. It's a free card. You can also get it in Rivals, so just kind of keep that in mind as you're playing Rivals. As you collect some outside the box goals, you may just get this Rafa Soares card and not even know it was here. So Rafa Soares can get them done in one match and just be done with them. Now we've got another one with the assist with crosses. Now this is also using Liga Portugal players, and so you need to make sure to send in the cross. I know I kind of would sub on some players when I was doing squad battles from the Eredivisie, and so you just got to remember that when you send in the cross that you're using a Liga Portugal card to send in the cross. And also you have to have at least 7 Liga Portugal players in your starting squad. I'm going to recommend a team with a full 11 of those players. Then Portuguese Promise, score using Liga Portugal players in 8 separate squad battles matches. Pretty simple to do. Just make sure you score with one of them, and then you can bring on your subs. You can do whatever you need to do, but just make sure whatever you do, score with one of your Liga Portugal players before you sub them off or put in your best players. And then win 10 matches. This one's also easy. You just have to start the game with 7 Liga Portugal players. So start the match. Make sure you have at least 7 Liga Portugal players, or Liga Nos as they were called previously. So Liga Portugal players, start with them, score with one of them, then you can make your subs, whatever you do, but make sure you're sending in crosses from the wing with your Liga Portugal players and score some outside of the box. Then if you do all that, you're going to get this Rafa Soares, you're going to get Goncalo Inacio, and you're going to get this Rafa. Then the reason you do them first is because when you go after Uribe, you're going to be doing online competition, and you're going to need a team with at least 7 Liga Portugal players. So not only is it worth doing them, but it's going to make your team stronger when you're grinding for this Uribe card. So for this one, score using Liga Portugal players in 6 separate matches in the live foot friendly Football Foundations. Now, Football Foundations does have some restrictions. You can only take a 78 rated squad, and you have to have at least 7 players from the same league. But again, what I'm going to share with you has 11 Liga Portugal cards. Then assist 4 goals using Liga Portugal players. That's all fine and dandy. Score 6 finesse goals. And again, finesse goals is this modifier. So what I'm going to recommend, I'm hoping people will play golden goal. They may not. I've kind of seen a mixture of it as far as what people are doing. But if you have someone that sticks around, try to take advantage of that. Try to score as many finesse goals as you can in that particular match. But if people are playing goal and goal, then you need to make sure the goal you score is a finesse goal. And then win 4 matches. If people play goal and goal, then that will be very simple. Score a finesse goal. Hopefully your opponent leaves, and then you get the win, you get the finesse goal, and you get the goal with the Liga Nos player, Liga Portugal player, plus hopefully you got an assist. So you can get this done super, super fast. Everyone needs to get this Uribe card done. He's an exceptional card. Now let's take a look at the team, take a look at some ideas. Actually, I'll show you guys the friendly first, just so you can see the restrictions. You would go to play online. It's a live foot friendly. It's Football Foundations. Team overall rating, max 78. Players from same league, minimum 7. No bronze players, but what that does mean is you can silver bench. And Managerial Masterpiece, you cannot silver bench, which makes it a lot harder. And then 89 and higher, exactly 0. So you can't bring on loan Mbappe. You can't have Neymar coming off. You can't have Messi or CR7. You can't have any of those super high rated cards to bring on as a sub or to start with. So just keep that in mind. Actually, I'll just go on right into here for Football Foundations. This will show you the squad that I'm recommending. Now, what I would say, just to kind of keep in mind, for Liga Portugal, there are some really nice cards. However, everyone got wind of this Liga Portugal thing coming after the Eredivisie. Some of these cards have risen up tremendously in value. So what I'll show you this just immediately. And like I said, I could recommend this for top-end teams as well. If you have this Jesus Corona card, now I bought him at like 40,000 coins. Last I looked, he was like 65,000 coins. He maybe has went even further up as more people, because there's people like us that live and die and breathe FIFA, and then there's others that they log in at 6 o'clock and they find out what's going on, and then they kind of make their decision. So I'm not sure if the market has went up more. Sometimes people overinvest and then they come back down. It's just always hard to say. But this Jesus Corona card is a strong link to this Uribe card. So if you play in a 4-3-3, you can put Corona at right wing, you can put Uribe at CM, and then you can have someone like Juan Cuadrado as your right back. You could get that modify card, that special Road to the Knockouts modify card, so you've got some link options there. But Uribe is going to link nicely to Corona. Corona, just to put him out there to show you guys, he is 5-star, 5-star, absolutely excited. You can see this is just as a sub. 48 games, 23 goals, 9 assists. He's been absolutely massive for me. Just moves well, gets into the right spaces. I'm really looking forward to putting him into my starting team. Plus, this Uribe card is absolutely exceptional. But this is what I'm recommending. There's really not a great striker in Liga Portugal that's going to play well. Now, of course, I'll point out real quick. We'll look at him. This Bonza card is the SBC that was released. So if you get him done, that's going to change things for you already. Going to make it a little bit easier for you. It's really a solid card right there. 6'2", 4-star, 4-star. He looks like a lot of fun with 97 heading accuracy, 92 jumping. I may actually complete this one. I may go for the Liga Portugal route and try some of these cards. He's also French. I have a Bamba left wing. He's going to give you some nice link options. This just looks like a lot of fun. Now, you may see his passing is at 73, but in the key stats, vision 86, short passing 85 of what you want a striker to have. That is not bad passing. The only thing I don't love is his agility and composure, but I think he's got enough pace and enough shooting. You could put an engine on him. So I think that could make him really, really interesting as a card. So I may end up completing him, but what I was going to say is a long way of saying what you maybe would want to do is get, if you don't like this Nunez card, maybe there's several different like LMs. Let me just show you guys real quick. If we go down here to Liga Portugal, turn concept players on, what you could do is get someone like this Galeno here, position modify him to a left forward, then he would be on 6 or 7 chemistry for you, and he may play better in game than this Nunez. Now, Nunez is not bad. I'm just saying he may not play as well for you as modifying some of these other ones. Now, as far as what we're going to recommend here, we've got Nunez, we've got Diaz. Diaz also had a Team of the Week 1 card. I think he was even extinct for a little bit as people were preparing for this. So if you've got that card, that's going to be massive, but this left mid would be great here. As you're grinding for Uribe, you may as well play with Uribe, so Uribe is going to be a massive card. And I'll also mention that Team of the Week 1 Diaz card is a nice card. I wouldn't say he's exactly what you want right now, but if you have him, that is a perfect link to Uribe. They're both Porto, both Colombia, so that's another nice link option. In the middle of the park, we're going to go Uribe, Pizzi, and Getson Fernandez. All three of these guys are a little bit of do everything. I'd probably put Pizzi as my more attacking one and have Getson Fernandez and Uribe as my more CDMs, my more defenders. On the right, we're going to put that new Rafa. If you don't go with that, then just use the regular gold Rafa. It's going to work out just fine. Manafá is going to be our right back. And then again, I'll talk about this briefly. Pepe has started going up in value. He was over 3,000 coins last I looked. I guess let's see. Let's take a look at him real quick. Compare price. Will that give it to us? So you can still see there over 3,000 coins for an 82 rated card. It definitely went up in value. If you don't have them, there's Vertonghen out there. You know, I'll show you. I know me personally, I've packed this codes, I think, 725 times since the start of the game. He would be just fine for this as well. He's a nice presence out there. Vertonghen also got a nice pace boost this year. I've packed him 427 times if you've got him in your team. And then also this Lucas Veracimo card is also another one. And this card, this Road to the Knockouts card, has been extinct as well. So if you happen to have any of those, or if you have this Coates Rule Breakers card, you've got some nice options there for center back. So if you don't want to spend the coins on Pepe, or if you haven't packed them, you know, use the Vertonghen or use what you have in the club. But at the other center back, we'll put in our new center back that we get from Squad Foundations, and at left back, this Rafa Soares. I'll say briefly about this card. I feel like this one's a little bit disappointing. He's okay, but if you compare him to that Owusu right back from Eredivisie, I feel like that was a pretty OP card. This one's just kind of meh. He's going to be okay. There's nothing outstanding about him. His strength is okay. It's all just okay. It's a solid card, but nothing that makes you go, holy crap, I've got to get Rafa Soares on my team. So just kind of keep that in mind. And then at keeper, you know, Vlachodimos is fine. Whoever you can get from Liga Nos for your goalkeeper. And then just to point out a couple, there's been some really nice storyline cards from Liga Portugal. You may have somehow, let's see, Lincoln is the level 31. You may have done Pedro Porro in Season 1. There is a keeper. Where was the keeper? Did I pass? Oh, there he was. Pedro Teixeira was the keeper. That's a level 15 card. So there's some other options out there that you may already have in your team. Lincoln looks really nice. He may be someone to end up getting if you do go the Liga Portugal route. Looks like a pretty nice card. You know, when he came out, it's kind of like, know how I'll play him, but now he may link up pretty nicely. And we'll look at this Uribe card real quick again. Just a phenomenal card to do everything. I would recommend putting a shadow on him. He's got, one thing I love is high work rates in the midfield, especially for a do-everything midfielder. I want him to get up and support the attack. I want him to get back and defend. I want him to get up. I want him to just be doing something. Seems like with medium, sometimes they don't push forward. They don't get back. They just get caught in that no man's land of where you just like do something. But when they're high, they're always doing something, which I love. And he has 97 stamina, so he's going to be able to keep doing it all game. So one thing I really love is this Uribe card. Everyone should get it done. It is monstrous. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me for now. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below. But I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.